Hello again, everybody. This is John and Glenn with BestPriceNutrition.com. Today we're going to review the Xtreme Formulations Ice. For those of you who don't know, Ice is a branched chain amino acid glutamine workout drink. It's been out for a while. I think it was one of the first BCAA glutamine cocktail drinks out there.
Yeah,
right?
we've had this for years. It's always been a great seller for us. Came highly recommended for us from the powerlifting community.
Yeah, I think Ed Cohn was one of the big users of it. So, well, point being is, if you've seen our other videos, we've talked about BCAAs. So we'll go ahead and cover it again. And the big thing with BCAAs and the big thing to understand with amino acids is they come in free form or peptide bonded. Now, this particular product, they're free form. What that means is they're not bound to other amino acids. When you're talking about proteins, those are peptide bonded amino acids. So that's one thing to consider. Now, typically when we talk about free-form amino acids, we always like to discuss stability. Free-form amino acids, from what we have found, are typically best taken on an empty stomach because they don't have to worry about competitive inhibition, because peptide-bonded amino acids tend to be more stable in solution because your GI tract has what we call peptide transporters because our bodies are so accustomed to absorbing proteins. So they're protected by those bonds. That being said, you're always hearing and reading about BCAAs, a lot of research, what they do. So let's kind of cover a little bit about, number one, what BCAAs are, and then we'll get into who can use them and when.
Yeah, BCAAs are just branched chain amino acids. It's a combination of 3 amino acids. It's leucine, isoleucine, and valine. They are essential, so they are 3 of the 8 essential amino acids that are out there. Essential meaning that you need to get them from food. Your body doesn't make them themselves. So, or
you would die without them. You literally would die without them.
They are essential to life, so that's what it's important with them. A lot of the research on BCAAs now is showing that they're very good at not so much. First of all, they're mostly found in muscle tissue. They're very good at inhibiting the breakdown of muscle as energy, or going catabolic, which is, for people looking to build muscle, you want to stay anabolic or in a state of building muscle. So what BCAAs are good for in general is to decrease your body using it as an energy source and actually keep your body in a state of building muscle. So there's an mTOR pathway, which is keeping your body in a state of anabolism or building muscle.
It'll increase the mTOR phosphorylation is the way to be specific about it. And really what Glenn's talking about is who it's for. It's going to be more for people who are on a hypocaloric diet, because if you're taking in a lot of calories, we talk about increasing mTOR phosphorylation. Well, carbohydrates also do that too. So if you're leading up to your workout and you suck down a bunch of carbs, well, you're not going to break down muscle either because your body's going to be burning carbohydrates. Well, you want to maybe watch your calories, and you're trying to burn more body fat. You're going to watch your carbohydrates, especially leading up to your workout. So what people are going to do is they can take something like a BCAA drink and not get the calories out of it, but they'll be able to stave off any catabolism, breaking down, muscle.
Yeah, because before you work out, if you are trying to lean out or stay lean, you don't want to be metabolizing carbs during the workout. You want to be metabolizing body fat. So that's where something like this will come in as a low-calorie option before your workout, and to keep you from going catabolic. It's also good if you're going to be going a long period of time without food. You could take something like this to sort of stave off your body using that muscle mass as an energy source.
But don't use it to replace protein, because
Exactly.
as we talked about, this is only 3 of the 8 essential amino acids. So if you just take 3 of them, you can't build muscle. It's not possible because you're missing the other amino acids your body needs. Now, I've heard people try and tell me that, well, your body can make the other amino acids from it. Well, then there's not 8 essential amino acids. There's only 3. So that doesn't make sense.
You need those other 5. You still need to get them.
What we like to say is if we're building, and it can be rate limiting too, so sometimes taking a bunch of BCAAs to build extra muscle, when it's in a rich source like whey and casein, we've seen a lot of really good research on it because, as we said, it's very abundant in the body. But at some point, it's rate limiting because if we're building a house and we have a certain pattern of bricks, let's just say, and there's 8 of them, and we have a bunch extra of the 3 because we need extra because they're more abundant, but we keep getting extra of these particular 3 bricks, at some point we don't have enough of the other 5, and then we can't build muscle and other tissue throughout the body. So it's not just muscle we're talking about here. With your body's using protein, it's building other tissue in your body, and if you're not building the other tissue, you're not going to build muscle. So without it getting too far into it, so who can use it? People on low carb or low calorie diets watching it. That's who it's typically good for. When to take it. Some people like to take it pre-workout, others...
Yeah, you could take it in between meals. Like I said, if you're going to be going a prolonged period of time without food, before a workout, before a run, things like that.
During your workout, it's light on your stomach. It's not going to, not going to give you an upset stomach. It's not like you're taking a bunch of food and driving blood into your gut. It's just a drink.
Yeah,
so
it tastes very good too.
Yeah, this is a very good tasting
very good
product.
tasting
That's subjective, but yeah, it tastes phenomenal. So that's one good thing about it as well. But I mean, that's the main thing, and there's some glutamine in there too.
Glutamine, yeah.
With glutamine, it's hit or miss. Some research. I mean, it's with glutamine. There's been some hyperbole into how much you need and how effective it is. The fact is it's one amino acid. Is it very abundant in the body? Yes. But with free-form glutamine, we found that a lot of times it gets converted to glutamic acid. So
yeah, actually, honestly, in BCAA products that add glutamine or glutamine when taken by itself, it's actually going to do more for digestive health or digestion than anything, because it's going to, you have a lot of glutamate receptors in your intestines, and it's going to get picked up there. Because glutamine actually, it makes up most of your intestinal lining, so it's going to stay there, and it helps with digestion. A lot of people who have digestive issues take extra glutamine, and it does help. So, I mean, if getting this in with the branched chains is going to help with digestion, and that's good. That's always a good thing. But you're not really going to get the big muscle building effect from taking glutamine, because it is a, I think you're
one
getting,
amino acid.
yeah,
again,
just one of the many amino acids you need to build muscle. So you'll probably get more of a digestive help from it than anything.
If you eat whey, casein, egg, I mean, those are pretty rich sources as well. So if you get a nice variety of protein sources too, that's going to help. So I think that pretty much covers it. If you guys have any questions, please feel free to post them in the comment section of the blog or in the videos, and we'll answer them. Thank you.